The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
They run with Patterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. 16 yards, a first down.
But from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Packers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's brought down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Brings up
when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Love from the gun. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,000. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. His kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's just me and you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They go play action with Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll throw right away. And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 44-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle,
A gain of 11
I don't know if they
on the
can
play.
wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Smith on the
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So not quite at 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. This is caught. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
19-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
By the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
James on the coverage.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Love to pass. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. On 2nd down. It's Jones, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, now this from 43. McCann's kick up and good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on
an excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
His 49-yard
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across midfield.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Play. First down, Green Bay.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Second and 14. Working out of the gun. Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Matt Wild now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And just shutting him off there. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Aaron Jones on the
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Rashawn Gary.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
17-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And some room to work. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just like that. 57's the mark. Rock 57. That's right, baby.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. From the gun, Love. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Jets 7. Tucker McCann set to
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he comes back with one complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action now. Jackson lines up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they try to sweep to Jones. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
20. Touchdown, Packers.
On the carry.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. For the sake
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right at midfield. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
57's Mike.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
On the run for Green Bay.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
For Green Bay.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Jets.
2nd and 11 now. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Check 13. Switch.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Green Bay,